I have never really heard anyone talking about this before, and I don't really know why, because it is absolutely amazing and I cannot really believe that I'm the only person that ever thought of this. Hi, my name is Elle. I'm a master's student educational sciences at Utrecht University in the Netherlands, and welcome to my channel, A Life of Learning. On this channel I share both my educational knowledge and my personal experiences in the hopes that it can help out fellow students. So make sure to subscribe if you don't want to miss out on any advice I have to offer. So today I will be showing you my favorite way to revise notes that I take on my tablet. And I personally use a Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite with the app Samsung Notes, but this should work with any tablet with pen input and any note-taking app. And even if you don't have a tablet, make sure to stay tuned to the end, because I will also be sharing a workaround for people that don't own a tablet. But yeah, I have never really heard anyone talking about this before, and I don't really know why, because it is absolutely amazing and I cannot really believe that I'm the only person that ever thought of this. But if you want to find out what it is and how it works, then make sure to keep on watching. So this revision method is based on active recall, which basically means that instead of passively reading over information, you actively try to recall it from memory. And this has been proven to be one of the best ways to memorize information, especially information that does not have any real logic behind it, such as vocabulary words, terminology, dates, that sort of stuff. And the reason why this works so well is that your brain basically is a network of connections. So if, for example, you are studying French and you want to memorize that bonjour means hello, you want to make a connection in your brain between the word bonjour and the word hello. And because your brain wants to be efficient, it strengthens connections that are used often. So if you often look at the word bonjour, actively try to remember what it means and then remember that it means hello. You use this connection between bonjour and hello in your brain over and over again until the connection is strong enough that when you see the word bonjour, you immediately think hello. So how to use this when studying notes that you took on your tablet? Well, it's actually really simple. Any proper note-taking app will have the option to duplicate each page of notes that you have taken. So you start with duplicating the notes you want to study so that you have two versions. And one version will be your reference version and the other version will be your recall version. So your reference version, you will just leave it the way it already was. But in the recall version, you will take your digital eraser and erase any information that you want to revise. So if you want to revise vocabulary definition, you will keep the vocabulary words, but you will erase the definitions from your notes. And then when you want to do the opposite, you keep the definitions, but erase the vocabulary words. And the same you can do for foreign language vocabulary, events and dates, formulas and their names, process names and steps, tables, and even graphs or drawings. The only thing that you have to make sure is that you always leave a cue for the thing that you are trying to remember. So that can be a word or a name, a part of a formula or drawing, numbers of process steps, anything like that. And then you can practice your active recall by trying to fill in the blanks. And then when you are done, you can compare this to your reference notes to see how well you did. And then you can highlight or underline parts that you think you would have to revise again next time. And then you can revise those things again using the same method. And the reason why I think this method is so amazing is that it saves you so much time. I think a lot of you will be acquainted with flashcards that work according to the same principle of active recall, where you write a cue on one side and then the answer on the other side. However, this is basically doing double work because you have to rewrite the same information that is already in your notes in a way that fits the flashcard format. And flashcards are also a lot less flexible than this method because you have to make a separate flashcards for every way in which you want to test yourself. Whereas with this method, you can very easily make small changes in what exactly you test yourself on by erasing a bit more or a bit less. And even if you don't own a tablet, you can still use the basic principle of this method. The only thing that you need to do is to write your notes either in pencil or in an erasable pen, so that you have the opportunity to actually erase parts of your notes. And of course, you cannot really duplicate these notes, but you can just use your phone to take a picture or make a scan and then use that as your reference version. The only thing you have to be careful with though is that when erasing something from paper, the friction also damages the paper a bit. So there is a limited amount of times you can erase something from a piece of paper before the paper starts to wear and tear. But if you use a bit sturdy paper, it should definitely be possible to erase something maybe 3 to 5 times. So that was a description of my favorite revision technique using my tablet. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you will try out this method for yourself. If you do, then please let me know in the comments what you thought of it. If you thought this video was helpful, then make sure to like it so that others might find it as well. Share the video with a friend who might need this. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. If you are watching this video because you need to revise, then I wish you all the best of luck revising. And otherwise, I just wish you lots of love and a life of learning.